Blake Lively is caught in old footage revealing that, yes, her secret plan is to always take control of the movies and lie to the directors to get it. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. We're live with It's Kim. There's a full interview that we've uncovered. A lot of people have uncovered it, so kudos. I don't know where
resurfaced.
I don't know where this stemmed from first, but whoever started plastering it to all of us and emailing it to us, bravo, because this was the discovery, I think, one of the best ones we've had yet, where Blake Lively completely exposes herself and just says it out loud with no qualms. This is what I do. The whole thing, Justin's put it out in his documents. She just admitted, and you even said it before we play this clip, Kim. You know, there's no way his lawyers had this, because wouldn't this be in the documents? Is exactly what they're accusing her of.
Yeah, this would be in the complaint. I truly believe that in my heart, because it's absolutely crazy as you listen to this. She really does just kind of line out what her method is, and there's just a lack of self-awareness here that is just, it's insane. It's actually insane to watch. And I'm very surprised that she felt comfortable enough to say all of this out loud. And I don't feel like it's taking things out of context. I don't feel like it's manipulating her to look a certain way. This is her talking. This is her interview where she is being honored. And I have questions. That's all.
Yeah, like Forbes Power Women. And she's so confident. Exactly. I think that's so telling how confident she is to just say, I have no qualms lying to the director, taking control of their movie, pulling the rug from them. Like, oh my God, it's like unreal. Here we go. Let's not bury the lead. Here's the clip.
It's just as important to say, okay, I believe in this, and that's why I'm standing up for it, and that's why I'm not being difficult. And then there are other moments to go like, am I the asshole in the room? Like, what is happening here? I would show up on a set. I knew that they just wanted me to show up and look cute and stand on a little pink sticker where I'm supposed to go and say what I'm supposed to say. But I also knew that like that wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing, in the costume design, in creating the character. And sometimes I had directors or producers or writers who would welcome that and invite that once they saw that I was able to offer that. And sometimes I would have people who really resented that because they were like, we just hired you to be an actor. Yet when I went in the meetings, I would just seem like I'm just there to be the actor and ready to get the gig. I wouldn't reveal that I actually need to have authorship in order to feel fulfilled. So I think that for them, sometimes that might have felt like a rug pull, because you're like, you're trying to assert yourself into something that we didn't hire you to do. And so it was like, it was a really strange position to be in, because I felt like, I don't want to just like be an actor. Like I want to, you know, I want to have more authorship. It's just as
I just can't even, there's so much to say about this clip, because I don't think she even realizes what she's admitting. Sometimes they'd let me and sometimes they wouldn't. And that then she goes further and says, I would just lie to them in the audition process and make them think I'm just an actress to do what they want. And then I'd slither my way in and take anatomy because I need authorship. And sometimes they felt like they didn't know that I pulled the rug from them. Well, yeah, that's because that's what you did. Knowingly, you knowingly admitted that's what you do. They want an actress. They hire an actress. They pay you to be an actress. That's your job. But then you do exactly what Justin's accusing you of. And imagine if Justin had just had known this, if this clip had gone viral before to avoid this whole mess. I'm just the entitlement of her that she thinks this is okay and like proudly displaying us. We're women, so we can just lie and cheat and steal our way into control these big movies. I mean, how disturbing is this to you?
It's incredibly disturbing to me. And the thing is, I tend to identify as a pretty ambitious person, but I work incredibly hard at everything that I do. And because of that, whenever I have joined a job, if I've gotten a new position in employment, I tend to, you know, expand my job responsibilities because I prove myself over time that I am capable of taking that on, and I become a trusted part of the team, and can be one of the first people to get there and one of the last people to leave, and I'm a workaholic to my detriment. But that is something that over time you earn with a team. To me, it is extremely unprofessional to walk in when you're given a position And your job is to do that position. And then as you complete that, then potentially more responsibility is given to you. Or you can then voice like, hey, I'd like to try this. And it goes on and it's organic, but you have to work with the team. Every workplace is a team. And what it sounds like is that she's not interested in being a part of a team. She just wants to own it all. And that's fine. If that is your method of working, then do that. But you have to create your own projects. You have to put yourself in that position that you are in charge, not take it from somebody else. Right? Like
Well,
that's not the way that it works.
That's so important because making movies is a team effort. It's
100%.
incredibly impossible to make a movie by yourself. And for her to basically get Justin be collaborative and give up the movie that he's built. And let's be fair, he built that movie. He found the book. He had the rights to it. He believed in it before anybody else. He put his money into it. He put everything into that project. And then he says, I want you, Blake. Blake's a little bit, and then he's even willing to give her that. And she still, it's not enough. You don't even get to come to the premiere. You're not allowed in the premiere. Fine, but he goes in the basement when I show up. I mean, that's not authorship. That's not autonomy. That's control. That's selfishness. That's entitlement. This woman is a monster. I'm sorry. And everyone's asking what year. This is 2022. This is literally a year right before they shot the movie. So she is going into this movie knowing, yep, that's what I do. Knowing that she's admitted this, and I guess she might argue, well, you could have found the clip and you would have known better. Ha-ha. But sorry, you admit to lying, which is clearly what as you watch the text, she's always asking for permission. She's guilt-tripping Justin. Oh, directors don't let me, and blah, 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 blah. And then he's always like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah. He's just a mat for her to walk over, and she saw it. I fully believe she saw Mark and she was stepping over him and knew he was easily manipulative. She would have full control of this movie. And I further believe, as in post, because of Justin's cut and a lot of stuff that happened, she realized they had a hit on their hands. That's why she took control. That's why A-list producers brought in. That's when suddenly, oh crap, this movie's not just we need more time. This movie could actually be something. All because of Justin and the cast and everybody and the crew and so for her to steamroll this movie like she did is shocking. It's disgusting. And there's even more in this interview that we're about to watch in the live feed that you're not going to miss because just the tone deaf approach to everything she does, it is so off-putting. I was saying this at the beginning of the stream, Kim. I never had an issue with Blake Lively. I never really had an opinion. Whatever, maybe Mean Girl or tone deaf a little bit even throughout the summer, I didn't love her. But now that she's done all this and now that the texts have come out, I really don't like this woman. I am so angered by her ability to think she can just take control and she knows better and just steamroll little people. Even if there was some sort of, oh my God, you look sexy and it wasn't the most appropriate. Heck, even if he asked about her weight, Kim, none of it justifies the amount of control and sneakery that she then did and now is trying to play victim over. I'm sorry, I don't see it. You got the whole movie. You took control of the whole thing. You completely destroyed him emotionally, physically, everything. You can tell from all the interviews since. And that was your whole goal in the beginning. And now you're playing like it was such a tough thing. Oh, I can't even. I got a lot more to say. If you're not watching live, go check the replay. It's going to be over on Patreon. If you're watching live, we're going to get into it now. Thanks to everybody who tunes in. Make sure you support It's Kim. Subscribe to her. Subscribe here as well. But I wanted to give you the recap of the most important part of the start of the show. We're going to get into it now.